Good morning children. Myself Jyoti Nahar from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group, Kota, and I'll be taking science from your book Science Success, and we'll be starting with our chapter number 1, that is feeding habits of animals. Before we start children, I would like to congratulate you all that now you are in class 3. So, let us start with the first chapter of class 3 science, that is feeding habits of animals. So, children, you are going to open your books to page number 7. So, this is our chapter number 1, that is eating habits of animals. So, children, video part 1 we will be covering up the topics eating habits of animals and how animals eat. So, let us start with the chapter that you all know, animals and we all need food to grow, and all the activities they are only possible because of food that is giving us energy. So, different animals they eat in a different manner, and food gives us energy and keeps us healthy and strong. We are eating food and that is helping us to keep healthy and strong. So, here in the beginning we have our first activity time that is given on page number 7. Match the animals with their foods, and here you are given different pictures of animals and different pictures of food are given. You have to match the animal which food they like to eat. Like elephants, what do they like to eat? Sugarcane. Second one is a horse, and what does it eat? Grass. The third one is a cat, and what does cat like? It likes to have milk. And this is a rabbit, and we all know that rabbits they are very fond of carrots. Okay, so we will match it in the manner C is matched with C, D is matched with D, and this one is the A picture, this picture will be matched with A, and this fourth picture will be matched with B. Coming up next to different eating habits of animals. We know that all the animals they eat in different manner, they have different type of food, and according to the feeding habits we have divided the animals into 3 categories. Let us understand this. All the animals they are divided into 3 categories, that is herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. What are the 3 major categories? Herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Now let us take up herbivores. What are herbivores? Herbivores are the animals which eat plants. So they are also called plant eating animals, like cow, buffalo, all these they eat grass or plant parts. So they are called plant eating animals or herbivores. The second one is carnivores, and carnivores are the animals which eat flesh of other animals. So we basically call them flesh eating animals. They eat the other animals, or they are dependent on the flesh of other animals, so we call them flesh eating animals or carnivores, like your lion, tiger, leopard, all these are carnivores. Then the third category is omnivores. Now what are omnivores? Omnivores are those animals which come in the both the headings, like they eat plants also and flesh of other animals also. So these are the animals which eat both plants as well as flesh of other animals. So omnivores are the animals that eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Let us see the examples of different animals which come under the heading herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Here we have the first heading. What are the animals which come under herbivores? Are cow, deer, giraffe and sheep and elephant. Now what are carnivorous animals? Which are the carnivorous animals? The other examples of carnivorous animals are wolf, lion, tiger, shark. All these are carnivorous animals along with crocodile. Now the third category is omnivorous animals. Omnivorous animals are the animals which eat both, and we human beings, we also come under this category, as some of us are vegetarians, they eat plant and plant products, whereas the others are flesh eating or they are non-vegetarians, they even eat flesh. So we people like human beings, we come under this category, that is omnivores, because we eat both the plants as well as flesh of other animals. Then bear, it is also an omnivore, and the other animals are crow, cats and sea turtles. So these are the animals which are omnivores. Here in the Let's Know More box, we have a small heading, an animal that hunts and kills other animals for food, like cheetahs and the other animals, they hunt other animals and they kill them to take their flesh. So such animals are called as predators, and the animal which is being killed is called the prey. Like here the tiger is a predator, the tiger is eating up the deer. So the tiger is a predator and the deer is prey. How animals eat, this topic is given on page number 8, children. So the feeding habit of an animal depends on the kind of food it eats. How does it take its food? It depends on the type of food it is eating. Even the mouth parts, they are also suited to the kind of food it is eating. The type of food it has, according to this, they have the mouth parts which suit their food. Then first one is herbivores. We are going to discuss about herbivores first. Herbivores like cow and horse. What type of teeth do they have? Sharp teeth in front, so that they can easily bite the grass and cut it, but they have flat, broad and strong teeth at the back, so that they are able to chew their food well. The front teeth, they are strong, sharp and in front, but the flat, broad teeth, they are at the back, so that they can chew their food well. The next topic here we have is some of the animals like cow, buffalo, camel, sheep and giraffe. They cut the green leaves and plants with their front teeth and swallow it without chewing. What do? They cut the leaves and plant parts and they swallow it, they take it directly into their stomach, and later they bring it back into their mouth for chewing. After some time, they take it out from the stomach, they take it into their mouths, and then they keep on continuously chewing the food. And this type of chewing, this type of phenomena that is followed by these animals is called chewing the cud. And the animals which do this type of feeding habit, they are called as cud chewing animals. So what are the cud chewing animals? Cow, buffalo, camel, sheep, they have the habit of swallowing the food first and later they take it out from their stomach into their mouth and they continuously chew it afterwards. So such animals are called cud chewing animals, and this process is called chewing the cud. Fine, children. Next we have a giraffe has a long neck which helps it to reach tall trees for eating leaves. So the mouth parts, they are suited to the food they eat. The giraffe, what does it eat? It eats leaves from long tall trees. So it has a long neck. And an elephant, it uses its trunk to put food into its mouth. The trunk which an elephant is possessing, it is used to put food or to break the branches and leaves from trees, and also this trunk is used to drink water. Then how do the rabbits and squirrels and rats, they have their food? They have sharp teeth in front. You must have observed when you've seen rats and rabbits, they have small sharp teeth in front. And how do they eat their food? They continuously keep biting they take small bites and continuously keep biting the food, because they have fruits and nuts. And these animals, they are called gnawing animals, or we can say that these animals gnaw their food. What is the meaning of gnaw? Means they continuously keep biting their food, take small bites and continuously keep biting their food. So these animals like rabbits, squirrels and rats, they are called as gnawing animals. They gnaw their food. Then the next type of animals is carnivores. Now the carnivores like your lion and tiger, they have sharp and pointed teeth in front. You must have seen these animals having sharp and pointed teeth in front, and these teeth help to tear out the flesh of the animal that they are eating. And they have strong, broad and flat teeth, grinding teeth at the back, which helps them to chew the flesh of animals. Then snakes and frogs, they have a very different feeding habit, because they do not have teeth for chewing. These snakes and frogs, they directly swallow their food because they do not have teeth, and the food is swallowed as a whole. Now frogs, lizards and chameleons, how do they have their food? These frogs and lizards and chameleons, they have a sticky tongue. You can see in the picture, they have a sticky tongue, and this tongue comes out, or they take out their tongue whenever they find any animal. They take out their tongue and the animal sticks to the tongue, and they take it and swallow it. So this is the way how frogs, lizards and chameleons, they have their food. Moving further, we are going to discuss about butterfly. A butterfly, it has a long thin tube. You can see this thin long tube in the picture. This tube like structure is used to suck nectar from flowers, because you all know children, butterflies, what do? They suck nectar from flowers. So they have a thin long tube like structure which helps them to suck the nectar of flowers. And the mosquito has a long tube to suck blood of animals. We've seen mosquitoes, what do? They come and sit on our skin, and what do? They suck the blood. So this tube like structure which the mosquitoes are having, this tube like structure helps it to suck the blood of animals. Similarly, cats and dogs, they like to lap milk. They usually have milk, and how do they have their milk? They lap milk, they suck up the milk with their tongue. So this is known as lapping. So we have done different animals with their feeding habits, how different animals, they take their food. So let's come to the exercise which is given on page number 10, children. We are going to discuss over here. Let's recall. Write T for true and F for false statement. The first one, food keeps animals sick and weak. No, this is a wrong statement, because food always keeps us healthy, not sick and weak. So we are going to write false over here. Cow, buffalo, camel and horse are cut chewing animals. Yes, this is a true statement, because these animals, they take their food in the stomach first and then they bring it out and chew it. So we call them cut chewing animals. A horse has sharp and pointed teeth in front. No, this is a false statement, children, because we know that carnivores, they have sharp and pointed teeth in front, but horse, this is a herbivore. So we are going to write F for false. The fourth one, butterflies suck nectar from flowers. Yes, this is a true statement. Kangaroo, zebra and deer are omnivores. No, again this is a false statement because these animals, kangaroo, zebra and deer, they are herbivores, not omnivores. Let us discuss the bookwork now, which is given on page number 12, children. Now children, pick up your pencils and we'll mark the answers in the bookwork. The first question is tick the correct answer. You are given 4 options, you have to tick the correct one. The first one is, which of the following animals is a herbivore? Out of these 4 animals, tiger, lion, cheetah and kangaroo, we have kangaroo as herbivore. So we are going to take the D option. All food chains begin from herbivores, carnivores, plants or men. All the chains, food chains, they start from plants. So we are going to take the C option. Which of the following animals gnaws food? We know that rat, it keeps biting or continuously bites its food. So we are going to take A option because rat, they gnaw food. Fourth one, chameleons catch insects with their tongue. We are going to take the D option because chameleons, they have a sticky tongue which helps it to catch the food. Which of the following animals swallows its food without chewing? Out of these 4 animals, snake, they directly swallow their food. So we are going to take the option C. The next exercise is fill in the blanks with the correct words. We are given options in the help box. We have to choose the correct word and put it in the space provided, and the correct word should be according to the question. So the first question is, animals need food to get dash. What do the animals need? Why do the animals need food? Animals need food to get energy. ENERGY, energy. The second one, dash depend directly or indirectly on plants for food. The animals, they depend directly or indirectly, and what is the spelling? ANIMALS. Animals depend directly or indirectly on plants for food. The third one, cats and dogs dash milk with their tongue. What do the cats and dogs do? They lap milk. LAP, lap. Fourth one, an elephant uses its dash to drink water. What does it use? It uses trunk. TRUNK. Trunk is used by the elephant to drink water. Fifth one is, crocodile and leopard are dash. Crocodiles and leopards, they are carnivores. CARNIVORES, carnivores. Then we have the third question, name the following. We have to give 2 examples for the following. 2 animals that gnaw their food. The animals which repeatedly bite and eat their food, they are rat and rabbit. R-A-T, rat, and R-A-B-B-I-T, rabbit. Then next one, these animals which eat plants as well as flesh of other animals, they are omnivores. And what are the 2 examples? Crow and bear. So you are going to write CROW, crow, and BEAR, bear. Next one, 3 animals which chew the cud. The cud chewing animals, examples are cow, 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 BUFFALO, fellow, and CAMEL, camel. So this was the bookwork that you have to do on page number 12 and 13, children. I hope you have understood the video part 1. We will cover up the remaining topics in the video part 2, children. Thank you.